Hello, my name is Matthew Syddall. I'm the Deputy Head Academic here at the Oratory School, and I'm going to just give you a brief overview of some of our academic details and our aims sort of in our production of the academic side of the school. I suppose the important thing that we would like to express to potential pupils is that our curriculum is broad. It's wide-ranging. We offer a number of different languages, for example, from the lower school upwards, both ancient and modern. We have a very strong creative sides to our academic life as well, in art and DT, music, drama, as well as the traditional academic subjects as well. I think probably one of our key aims in producing the curriculum here at the Oratory, and one of the expectations we have of our pupils is that we do enable them to fulfil their academic potential, whatever that potential may be. We're not, broadly speaking, we're not academically selective, and therefore we do have pupils with a wide range of ability at the school. Some who might have aspirations to go to medical school or Oxbridge, at the sort of academic end of things, but also those who would go on to other courses or into industry. And therefore we do want to cater for a range of ability within our pupils. And therefore the qualities and attributes that you'll develop while you're at the Oratory School are also wide-ranging. And really, we expect those to contribute to personal development. And they might be in linguistic, cultural, scientific, sporting, musical, artistic, and spiritual areas. And our education really covers all of those in developing the whole person, the whole individual. Indeed, our founder, St. John Henry Newman, listed as a key reason for founding the school being to educate the intellect to reason well in all matters, to reach out towards truth and to grasp it. And I think this continues to be our aim in the modern day. We view the education here as much more than a means to an end. It really is to enable our pupils to develop the skills that will be useful to them in their life, both personal and working life, once they've left the school. Just giving you a brief overview of the academic performance of the school. This has certainly been a work in progress whilst I've been in my position here as Deputy Head Academic. But if I'll give you some statistics. GCSE results over the past 2 years, since the GCSE reforms have come in, we've performed in really all sort of disciplines. A star, 23%, that's sort of including the 9 to 8 grades. A star to A, which would be the 9 to 7 grades, 42%. A star to B, or equivalent there, 70%. And A star to C or equivalent has been at 83%. So all of those figures have been higher than the national averages. And as I say, for a cohort, or for our cohorts who are a broad range of abilities, we're very proud of what they have achieved, especially on these new challenging GCSE courses. At A-level, over the past 3 years, since the A-level reforms have come in, we have achieved, or our pupils have achieved, A star or equivalent in 12%. A star to A or equivalent has been 34%. A star to B or equivalent, 55%. And A star to C or equivalent, 72%. Those percentages don't perhaps tell the whole story. I say equivalent because we have run pre-U courses in some subjects as well as A-levels, which use a slightly different grading system. Although at the moment, our current offering is entirely A-level. But over this time, the value added in those over those 3 years, averaged out has been at 0.2 plus 0.2, so 0.2 in the positive. And so again, we're very pleased that our pupils are achieving higher than the average performer for their ability at A level. If I think of some particular strengths in the last year or so, at GCSE last year, our art and design department in the GCSE subject achieved 84%, 9 to 8s. Our history pupils, 31% achieved A stars. In English language, 50% achieved grades 9 to 7. And then at A level, art and design, again, very strong. We do have a strong tradition in our art department, and if and when you do get the chance to come and visit the school, you must come and look around all of our departments, and I hope you'll be very impressed. But art and design at A level, 75%, A star to A. Photography was 100% A star to B. And maths over the past 3 years, turning to a more subject on the academic side of things, over 70% A star to B. If I think about some popular university destinations over the last few years, these have included Exeter, Bath, Leeds, Manchester and Loughborough. Our academic progress does remain a work in progress, and that's always the same for any school. But what we have seen is improvement over the last few years in academic results, and particularly in value-added performance. And therefore, we have been very proud of the performance of pupils in those public exam years. As I say, we do have boys and will have girls in the future moving on to Russell Group universities, Oxbridge, medical schools. But if I think of a couple of pupils in the last few years who've gone elsewhere, we have also sent pupils to do agriculture, for example, to Harper Adams and Cirencester, and those are the two most prestigious institutions who offer agriculture courses in the country. So we do feel that we're able to help our pupils access the courses that are right for them when they leave the school, and hopefully the best courses in those fields that they do wish to study in. And of course, even though our cohorts are relatively small, and in the sixth form next year, for example, there'll be up to 50 in each year group. They do tend to leave the school to go off into a variety of areas and disciplines, which is always interesting to see. I know that on the website you'll also get the chance to see some of the work we've been doing in terms of tracking our pupils' progress, and Miss Kenyon, our Head of Teaching and Learning, will be presenting separately on that. So that's a new initiative that really we've developed over the last 2 or 3 years, but really has come to fruition this year, and we're able to run that tracking much more efficiently now, and Miss Kenyon will be presenting on that. So do look out for that. If you do have any other queries, of course, do get in touch. Our details are on the various website and social media outlets where you will find the videos, and I very much look forward to meeting you when you come to the school to actually have a visit and perhaps a taster day, and wish you all the very best in what are, at the moment for schools, very quiet times, but in the future we're looking forward to the liveliness of children back with us. Thank you.